Can you actually remember the last year that we didn't have a Call of Duty release? I can't think of one. I mean, it had to be back when, like, Jesus himself was drop-shotting nerds. There is actually a chance, I mean, for the first time in, like, 37 years since David Vangaurd himself was an infant, that we might not have a Call of Duty game this year. Now, it is a heavy emphasis on the might, but the fact that it's even a possibility is actually crazy. I'm usually not the kind of person to jump on, like, Call of Duty news and leaks and stuff like that, but this one was actually too interesting to not talk about. It opens up the door for just so many new conversations to be had about this franchise that just haven't been possible before. So over on Twitter, our boy MW2OG, who's said to be a relatively credible, insider for Activision, tweets this: "Got the green light to share this. There's still no certain release date for Vanguard. This is the latest that a firm decision hasn't been made about the release, and it's possible that we won't see Vanguard this year." The first thing that comes to my mind is how bad is this game right now? Like, how bad a shape is it in that even Activision won't release it? I mean, think about the amount of blue screens you've had on Zombies and Black Ops 4. Think about the other just absolutely horrible releases we've had. Activision isn't sure if they want to green light this game. I mean, this thing has to be like in Cyberpunk shape. They must have saw the release of Cyberpunk and it's like, wow, we can't get away with this anymore. So of course he follows up a tweet with, "There are talks of some kind of revamp for MW19 or a flow of more content for it. There's so much unreleased and potentially saved for MW2," which I guess they just mean, like the second half of Modern Warfare 2019. And of course, Cold War at the front and center. There is nothing about Vanguard that would make it a good release this year. Like I said, I can't even imagine what that game looks like for Activision to think that. Now, I don't know if he means we'll wait like another full release year, or if it's possible that we just won't get the game until like January or February or something like that. I wanted to speculate on this because this could be such a good thing for this franchise. And something that I've been wanting for a long time is a release cycle of every 2 years. Think about this. How many times does a Call of Duty game launch broken and with no content? And then about like 3/4 of the way through its life cycle, the game is considered great. That's what happened with Modern Warfare 2019. That's what happened with Call of Duty World War II. And then by the time we have a complete game that everyone likes, we're moving on to a new broken mess. So how about instead of that, we give these games 2 years to flesh themselves out and then give developers another year to get a COD game ready so games will release in better shape. And one thing that I think this would really help with is the franchise fatigue we've seen. Like I said, I was in like elementary school the last time that this game didn't release every single year. There is going to be a time where developers run out of ideas, people get tired of seeing it, and expectations just get way too high. It's just natural. It's how the gaming industry is going to work. It's how any industry is going to work. And that's what has me so excited about it, because this might just be a rumor, but I think this would be such a good thing for the COD franchise. I feel like the games would just be so much better if they weren't funneled down our throats every year, Oh, I choked. And I think that'd be great for Cold War most of all, because Season 3 has been the first time since launch that I've really been enjoying this game. It feels like there's a good amount of content now to play. I mean, that's why people still went back to Modern Warfare 2019 is because there's so much content in that game. These games really flourish in the second year. But with, the newer games and the price of development and how intense development has to be for these new crazy consoles, 2 years of development for a game would be incredible. I'm not ready for another game because it feels like I'm just finally starting to enjoy Modern Warfare 2019 now. A year late, but Cold War's still a new game and there's still a lot of content to come. And it's the franchise has such a bad taste in people's mouth, and these games can die off so fast because they launch in such bad states. I mean, people didn't like Cold War because it was, well, for some people, extremely buggy, especially on the next gen systems. It would just be so much better than every single year. I'm just excited for it. I would love it if that game did not release this year. I think Cold War needs another year at least. Now, another tweet that was in this chain here said, "I honestly have a feeling that MW3 multiplayer remastered is more likely to come than Modern Warfare 2 remastered." And that kind of hurt my soul. That would just spit in our face, wouldn't it? And that's the one we want. If they skipped MW2 and just went straight to MW3, why? And that brings up another point. Why not just have a rotation cycle of a new game and then a remaster that next year? Now, I know remasters aren't just as simple and easy as, copy and pasting a Google document or something like that. But, it doesn't take exactly the same amount of creative energy. You're just taking the same game. What excites me is, I wonder if they have a plan for Modern Warfare 2. Running out of the names, aren't we? There's been some missed opportunities in the content department, let's be honest. They've really dropped the ball on, holiday events, haven't they? Think about, Shamrock and Awe in the past few COD games. We really just kind of got, a bundle and that was it. Bring us more camos other than Dark Matter. Let's see some new camos other than Dark Matter, because Dark Matter is cool and all. But, once people get that, they kind of feel like they're done with Cold War, so bring out some new camos. We had Obsidian in Modern Warfare. Make the Prestige shop worth it. Unless you're somebody who just absolutely hoards emblems and calling cards for whatever reason. That Prestige shop is kind kind of garbage. I mean, let's be honest. You buy like the one that you like, and then you just have 30 different prestige keys laying around. Like, what's the point? Like, season level and prestige is okay. Oh, people were scared of me
because I have big number.
I feel like MWR was like the pinnacle of holiday events. I mean, you know, they're also going to keep updating Warzone too. I wish multiplayer just got the same kind of attention that Warzone did. I mean, I know it's not free to play money cow that Activision just wants to milk until its nipples fall off, but just got gangbanged. I don't think many people are looking forward to Vanguard. I just don't really care that much. It's not like something I'm like, you know, dying for. We just had a Sledgehammer World War II game, and until like 3/4 of a way through its life cycle, it was kind of lackluster. The map design was pretty lackluster. The guns weren't super interesting. I mean, I know it's a World War II game, but I feel like they weren't like the best designed thing ever. It wouldn't be the same thing if like Treyarch made another Black Ops 2 game 3 years after they made it, because that would have been amazing. This was a game that not everyone was crazy about just a couple years after. I mean, I'd imagine they can probably do a better job, but on the surface level, not many people are like, oh, another World War II game from Sledgehammer. So honestly, sit on the game for 2 years. Just sit on it, especially if it's not ready to go. If that came out broken and buggy, if it's so bad that Activision won't release it, if that comes out that bad, nobody's going to play it. Nobody's going to come back to it, and it's going to be dead in a month. Finish the game. Flesh out the past 2 games that you've put out, that you still have content for, especially. That game needs to be perfect when it launches. Full of content. Now, if Treyarch would have been releasing the World War II game, I especially would have been, like, throbbing for that. I would have been so excited. Oh, and a last note, you know what 2 years would really help with? There is such a stupid bug in this game, right? I finally decided, like, hey, I'm gonna go for diamond snipers, right? I finished the Pellington, right? I saved the long shots for last because that playstyle you have to, you know, take up to get those long shots is just the most brain dead, boring playstyle ever. I hate it. But I finally finished it out. I got like 7 long shots in my last game. I went to bed. I woke up. I was like, oh yeah, let me check out my Pellington game with the new gold camo. What a... If you fist in this game mode, you suck. So I go to equip it and I don't have it. And it reset my long shots to where they were the night before. How long has this game been out for? Like 6-7 months? And the camo challenges are still bugged? Why? That shouldn't be happening. That's stupid. Why? That's so dumb. I don't want to do long shots again. I'm literally avoiding it, just playing with the Tundra to finish it, because I don't want to do the long shots for the Pellington again, man. So yeah, this video is just a big fat tangent, and it's just been me talking for what's been 27 minutes for me. But you like my voice. You've enjoyed it. But I honestly really want to know what you guys think about this. Do you want to see Vanguard come out this year? Would you rather it wait 2 years? And do you think just in general, this series switching to a 2-year development cycle would just be better? So let me know what you think, and if you like the video, you should totally like and subscribe, because that helps me out, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, bye.